Quoia, welcome in. Thank you for choosing me to read your energy and to pull on it. I'm ever so grateful. I really do appreciate that. And I hope that this reading helps you in some form or fashion. Of course, let me know after you've watched all the videos because these are going to be 10-minute videos that I send you. And yes, let's begin. Spirit guides, angels, divine ancestors, please shine the light on what I need to see for Quoia. So there may be 5 or 6 10-minute videos that I send, okay? Spirit, please show me the energy of either Quoia or the person on her mind. Snooping, drive-by, stalking, social media, psychic, tarot readings. So this person could be getting tarot readings on you. If it's not that, we all know that you're here getting readings on them to see what's going on with them, what the advice would be dealing with them. You could have a cat. Somebody could have a cat that looks like this, like a gray cat. And this card always makes me laugh. Look how the cat is so intensely staring at us. You see that? This person has not stopped watching you, okay? This could be, if they're snooping, that means that they don't know what's going on with you. So Spirit is already showing me this is someone who you are in separation with. And they could live close by where they can drive by your house. They can drive by your job. And if it's not that they're snooping in that way, they could themselves be getting readings on you, okay? If they're into spirituality, they could be doing that. They could go to someone and get some readings to see what you're into, what you got going on, have you moved on, what the advice is, all the things that you're looking to find out about them, they could be doing the same thing. And it says social media. So they could be, if you have blocked this person or they never had access to your social media, they have created a fake profile where they can watch you. Thank you, Spirit. Sick and tired, cycles, over it, decision made. So this is your energy, I feel. You have been in a cycle with someone where it's been off and on, is what I'm hearing. And you're tired of that. You are like mentally exhausted. You could be emotionally exhausted as well. And just unbothered when it comes to this situation. I mean, you're still curious about this person because they're on your mind, but the shit that they've been putting you through, you're sick of that. You're sick of the in and out, the off and on. This could be someone who's hot and cold with you. One minute they're into you, the next minute you don't know where you stand with them. So they could be, I just heard they could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Also, I happen to be shuffling because I have a few decks that are open right here that I shuffled. I always shuffle before the readings. And as I was cutting the decks, as I was shuffling the decks rather, because I didn't cut anything yet, I saw the King of Cups that was reversed. So somebody could be a water sign, and I'm also getting someone could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. That could be your sign or theirs. I also saw, excuse me, I also saw the devil card, which represents somebody having addictions. So this could be someone who's addicted to drinking, drugs, partying, lying, sex, lust. They could just be addicted to like patterns, negative, toxic patterns from the past where, you know, they have always done the same thing in relationships and showed up in the same way. And so they did that with you thinking that it would work, even though it never worked in the past with anyone else. And of course, you got sick and tired of whatever game they were playing with this hot and cold and I want you, I don't want you, I want to be in a committed relationship, or maybe I don't, maybe we need to be just fuck buddies, or, you know, I feel this is someone who gives mixed signals, okay? And it says decision made. So I think that you may have called it when it comes to this connection, Quoia. You may have pulled the plug on this or turned your back on this because you had enough. And so you had to walk away. You could have been the one to walk away from them, okay? And the decision has been made. It's also possible that this person walked away from you. and ghosted you. So I'm getting a few different scenarios. Tell me more, Spirit. Deuces. Look at this. Fed up. It says cutting ties, walking away. Yeah, you got fed up with the crap that they were giving you when it comes to the connection. They could have been in two minds, because you see how the banana is split in half. So this is someone who, oh, they could be an air sign. So I have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius with that indecision. Somebody's an air sign, okay? It could be you. But you got sick of that feeling of them not choosing you. And because they couldn't make a choice and stand firm on it, you decided to cut ties with this person. Okay? You stopped talking to them. You pulled your energy back. You closed the door, closed the chapter. Tell me one more, Spirit. Controversy. It says drama, scandal, truth coming out. So you could have found out, Quoia, something about them that was on the hush, something that they did not want you to know, that they were keeping secret. This could have been someone who was keeping a lot of secrets from you. And Spirit is saying that when this whole thing blew up and you found out, it could have been a third party. So it could have been someone else that they were dealing with or dating or talking to. And to me, it's all the same thing. Because if you're in a relationship and you're talking to somebody else, to me, that's cheating. That's being sneaky, and that's being selfish, because you are basically putting on a mask to your person and letting them think that you are being faithful. So you could have been very faithful to this person, and then the truth came out that they were scandalous. This is someone who was maybe having sex with someone else or on dating apps. I just heard you could have found out they were on dating apps, and it just threw you for a loop. You were like, you know what? I don't have time for this. Bottom of the deck, egg on their face. Look at this. Ashamed, backfired. They got caught. It says got caught. So you caught them in a lie. There was something that they tried to cover up. And with this egg on their face, that means that there was nothing that they could say when you approached them. Because I do see you approaching them and saying, listen, with proof, and saying, look, I know that you're doing X, Y, and Z. And this person either ghosting you, not saying anything, because what could they say? They could have ran from you. They could have been avoidant with you, where they didn't want to have the discussion. They didn't want to talk about it. So they just stayed quiet. You guys could be in a point of no contact right now because this person was ashamed of their self because they know that they did you wrong. They know that. You think they don't know? They know. They know, and they know that them being sneaky backfired. The whole plan of, oh, Quoia will never find out. Quoia won't even know about this. And then you found out. Now, this is another thing that I just heard. Possibly you didn't even have hardcore evidence, receipts. Like you didn't, it's possible that you didn't see anything like physically. Maybe you didn't see a text. Maybe you didn't see any correspondence or pictures or whatever with them and this other person. But what it could have been is that your intuition is so strong that you realized that this person was doing you dirty. And it's like your guides were tapping you on the shoulder and said, Quoia, don't trust them. Do not trust this person because they are not to be trusted, right? They're in devil energy. They're in low frequency. This is someone who is low vibrational. They operate in a very shadowy, dark space. So very sneaky, manipulative. So a lot of manipulation. This person could have been a gaslighter or, someone who didn't take responsibility for anything. If you brought something to them and they were wrong, they never wanted to admit that they were wrong. They didn't even want to acknowledge that they did anything that wasn't right. And then they would turn around and point the finger at you. This is someone who would then turn around and say, no, but what about the time when you did X, Y, and Z? But we're not talking about that. We're talking about what you did today, not what I did 10 years ago or 2 years ago. So this is someone who, like I said, they play mental games. I just heard that they could be an Aries, Leo, or Sag with this energy that they're in. They don't have to be. They could have that somewhere in their chart. And I just saw that you accepted my my request. So this is going to get ready to end, and I am going to start the next reading. Well, not the next reading, but the next section, because this is all one reading. But yes, keep an eye out for that. I will be right with you with the next heart to this, okay? And of course, when everything's done, let me know how